Hello my dear friends, my name is Anthony and I'm here to help you create a bigger and more profitable business. Have you ever got stuck in a position where your competitors has lower prices and you just can't go lower? Have you ever encountered a huge company that is your competitor which has much more resources and influence and didn't know what to do? Unable to grow? Then you're probably stuck in red ocean. In this video, I'll try to explain you the difference between the red ocean and the blue ocean strategies and how to implement the blue ocean strategy to get out of this misery. There are loads of different strategies in business. However, they divide into two big strategies. Strategy number one, the red ocean. Strategy number two, the blue ocean. And what's the difference between them? It's simple. Red ocean is red because it's full of blood. Basically, red ocean strategy is the general public strategy. So if you have a resource, you compete for this resource, you lower the price, you change some kind of service, so you're still in the same market with the same product and you want a share of this market. Basically, this strategy is very demanding and most of companies nowadays use this strategy. However, it's very limiting because if you don't have the resource or the influence to change the market, you're pretty much dead. On the other hand, the blue ocean strategy is totally different. Blue ocean strategy is basically creating the market for yourself. And the difference between those is you don't compete in the same market and you don't compete with the same price range. In this video, I'll try to explain to you what blue ocean strategy is and show you some examples of it, while at the end of the video there is some bonus tips for all of you. Let's start. The first part of blue ocean strategy is to create uncontested market. So instead of creating a product for well-known market and well-known audience and competition, think outside of the box, be creative, give something new. Good example of it is iTunes. Basically, a couple of years ago, everyone was buying DVDs. Instead of it, iTunes gave the opportunity to use digital version of those songs. And that was the switch to a blue ocean strategy. Same with Netflix. Basically, they didn't stay in the same market. They didn't stay in the red ocean of fighting over customers, lowering the prices, trying to change something. No, they just created a new market. They created a new market with new people and new product. They lowered the competition. They just created some new niche for themselves. The second part of this strategy is making competition irrelevant. And how do you do that? If you want your competition irrelevant, you should give a customer something different, a different experience, a different product. So in this case, let's come back to Netflix. They took themselves out of the market of DVDs and created a new niche. In this particular niche, there was no competition for them because they created a new product, a new way of interaction. Now they enjoy their space for some time until some other competitors come in. And only now you can see that Walt Disney is coming in. Basically, Netflix was using blue ocean strategy and enjoyed the revenues from this strategy for a pretty long amount of time. Part number 4 is create a new demand. Basically, no one ever thought about digital videos, a possibility to watch video on demand. A couple of years ago, most of us would go to a DVD store and rent a DVD or buy a DVD. Blockbuster was the main competitor. They ruled the market, they had the greatest share there. So basically, everyone was going to a Blockbuster, taking a DVD and then using this DVD and returning it. Netflix created a new demand because they let their customers get the DVDs by mail and then they converted to fully digital version that we know today. Basically, they created demand to their own product because no one thought about that before. Everyone used a hard copy. Now, most of the people worldwide use digital. However, Netflix were the first one to do that. They created a new market for themselves and they ruled this market. And basically they broke the cost value trade-off because they proposed something new and the price was no longer relevant. So if you're still here, thumbs up and subscribe to get more additional info and tips for growing your business bigger and more sustainable. For conclusion, you can understand that instead of fighting a market, you should create your own market. If you have a possibility to create a better service that is not competing with the whole market, just take some specific sub-niche, create some new service and create a demand for this service. You will probably get more market share and your revenues will go up. And the bonus is simple. Take Blue Ocean strategy and implement it while thinking outside the box. I have a workflow for you to implement Blue Ocean strategies for your current business, and it's linked down below. Thank you for sticking around and see you in the next one.